Master Juva, do humans ever get tired of talking about territory?
It is their greed talking, Nochet. There is no point in engaging them.
Kinda seems like now might be a good time to cooperate, though.
Come, Nochet.
Right. What is this?
Terra, Hate, Kada und Klakis. Diese drei Beschützer bewahrten die Insel lange Zeit vor Unheil, bis andere Orte ihren Schutz dringender benötigten. Nun ist die Zeit gekommen, ihre Kräfte erneut zu versammeln. Die Beschützer müssen zurückgebracht werden. Denn das Unheil ist nah. Die Nacht des Scharlachmondes. Upsi.
The night of the Scarlet Moon?
It is an old legend. But it appears to be on the verge of coming true. You once told me that the island would be too heavy a burden to bear. And yet, it cannot be borne by any other than you. You must go, Ochet. The island must be prepared to face this peril by gathering the three creatures of legend.
What? But Master Juva! If I leave the island, where will everyone get their food?
We will manage somehow. Ochet, you are special. The moment I saw you as a newborn babe, I heard the voice of my heart. One day, this child will save the island from destruction. I trusted that voice and raised you to be a hunter.
All right, Master Juva. I'll do it. I'll find those creatures of legend and bring them back.
Spoken like a true apprentice of mine. I leave the island in your hands, Ochet. I grow weary. I must rest now.
Master Juva? Master Juva!
Okay, er schläft wirklich nur.
Don't do that to me. Sleep well, Master Juva.
Nee, bis jetzt echt eins der geilsten Stories.
I guess my only clue is that freeze. Well, I'm sure I'll figure it out. I'll search at my own pace. I'm starting to look forward to this. It's gonna be my greatest hunt yet!
You have memorized your quarry then? And remember, no eating the creatures of legend.
I know that.
Oh, Chet, take care.
Be well. Come back. Warden's safe. Trust us. Keeping safe. Healing wound. Thank you.
Jerky, taking, eating.
Jerky taking. Thank you, everybody. I'll be back. Don't worry. And I'll bring all 3 of the creatures of legend. See you soon.
Pochette ist ein Main-Charm. Und so verließ Ochette zusammen mit ihren Gefährten die Insel. Alle 400 Jahre brach die Nacht des Scharlachmondes herein. Und nur 3 legendäre Kreaturen konnten diese Katastrophe abwenden. Die unbekannte Welt des Festlandes wartet. Was würde sie dort sehen, hören und erfahren? Die Jägerin Ochette, Kapitel 1. Ende. Geil. Oh, was eine coole Story. Holy shit.
Leave the hunting to me. You'll have all the tasty meat you want. I'm already looking forward to snacking together.
Ihr auswechseln. Ja. Ochette. Oh, das ist schwierig. Ja, mit Partitio tauschen. Kann man den Main-Child was switchen oder wie? Oder hast du mit Ochette direkt angefangen? Monster. Ah, man kann es dann hier nochmal sehen. Automatisch fangen, ja. Weltkarte. Ich weiß gar nicht, kann ich vom Hafen aus in die anderen Dörfer dann? Wie im ersten Teil jetzt kannst du die nach ihren letzten Kapiteln auch nochmal austauschen. Ah, okay. Ah ja, geht, okay. Warte mal, nie. Oh, okay, Ostkontinent. Ah, du hast mit ihr gestartet. Hey, cool gemacht, ohne Scheiß. Sag ich ganz ehrlich, Octopath Traveler könnte einer meiner neuen Lieblingstitel werden. Okay, da oben haben wir 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Einer fehlt auch noch. Oder? Ah, nee. Vorne haben wir noch nicht, glaube ich. Ja, vorne haben wir noch nicht. 3 fehlen uns noch. Oh, warte. Spaltschlag, Axtangriff, Gnadenschlag, Bodenangriff und Gegner aus. Der Gegner bleibt mindestens einem GP. Boah, das ist eigentlich gut fürs Fangen. 2 Runden lang Trefferquote, dass ein Gegner 2 Runden lang als letzten handeln. Nee, da will ich einen Gnadenschlag haben. Huch, noch jemand? Achso, hier 500. Aktionsleistung vervorrigen. Wundersamen-Effekt, ja. Haben wir hier. Erleichtert dem Träger das Ausweichen gegnerischer Angriffe. Ja, will ich haben. Ups. Nee, fühle ich komplett. Octopath Traveler fühle ich wirklich zu 100%. Oh, ich muss unbedingt den ersten Teil zocken. Unbedingt.
I'll do what I must.
Achso, ich habe kein Dings mehr. Shit.
My turn.
Now
Der Helebade. Wert.
Let's go.
1%. Ja, Carla. Zauberstab, okay. Ich habe gerade ein bisschen Panik. Hey, ich habe ihn noch nicht getötet. Windschwäche. Eiszapfen. Maybe. Nope.
Right.
100%, let's go. Gourmet-Suppe.
My prey awaits. Thunderbirdies.
Perfekt.
Nice work, Ochet. Even if I stumble, I'll get back up.
Ich bin super gespannt, wer unser dritter Charakter wird. Oh, ich fühle diesen Grind jetzt schon. Ich fühle ihn so extrem. Boah. Hat jemand von euch den ersten Teil 100%et? Wisst ihr, was mich reizen würde? 100, klar, auf der einen Seite 100%, aber was mich auch richtig reizen würde, Secret-Bosse. Würde mich schon so ein bisschen reizen, wie die hier so sind.
Now then.
Was? Ich spiele die nach linken und rechten Kontinenten, muss mir nicht viel. Ja, das stimmt. Stimmt. Okay, Bogen. Elevate maybe, I think. Okay, ich dachte vielleicht Wind, aber nee. Okay, Helebade.
Time to shine. Let's go.
Gefangen. 9. Willst du mich verarschen? Ich hoffe, ich mache gleich nicht zu viel Damage.
All right. Right.
18. Komm, wir probieren es mal.
Well now. Here we go.
Ups. 100. Let's go.
Now let's
Anscheinend kann ich aber so viel fangen, wie ich will. Ist bestimmt noch ein Achievement. Ich hoffe es. Hier so ein Tank oder so wäre nicht verkehrt, wenn ich ehrlich bin. Oh, warte mal, Gefahrenstufe 20. Wie? Gefahrenstufe 20 könnte problematisch werden.
now then.
Die kann ich wahrscheinlich, glaube ich, würde ich jetzt vermuten, nicht fangen.
My prey awaits.
Natürlich kann ich sie fangen. Du kannst keine weiteren Monster mitnehmen. Oh nein. Jetzt sehe ich aber nicht, wer was bringt. Grillspieß. Okay.
Prepare yourself. What is this?
My turn. It's my turn now.
Now it begins. There's no need for flattery. It'll rust my soul.
Das wird schwierig. Bin ich hier richtig? Oh, warte mal. Irgendjemand hat was Neues. Wahrscheinlich ja. Jupp. Sinne schärfen. Hört die Chance auf den Erstschlag. Der Effekt ist nicht durch mehrere Charakter vervielfachbar. Okay. Trotzdem sinnvoll. Ich frage mich, was das hier ist. Bin ich mal gespannt. So, die nächste Story. Hyped, bockt, Angriff. Den Mann aus dem Schnee retten. Ja.
Where am I? Was I unconscious? You saved me there. My name is Oswald. I'm a scholar. You must be a traveler. I'm looking for someone. I'm sure you have your own reasons for traveling. So what do you say we help each other out for a bit? It's the only logical choice, and my magic is sure to be of use.
Oh ja, so ein Magier wäre auch nicht verkehrt.
You've chosen well.
Okay, schauen wir uns die Geschichte von Oswald an. Oswald wurde seiner Freiheit beraubt. Seine Geschichte kann bis zum Ende von Kapitel 2 nicht unterbrochen werden. Seine Reise... Ah, lol. Kann bis zum Ende von Kapitel 2 nicht unterbrochen werden. Oh, Oswald hat, glaube ich, eine lange Storyline. Let's go.
All things in this world have a source. Nothing begets nothing. Follow the chain of cause and effect, and it will lead you to the answer you seek.
For the record, you, Oswald, plead not guilty. Is that correct? The facts are thus. Upon extinguishing the fire, the bodies of your wife and daughter were found in the rubble. They were nearly charred beyond recognition. A gruesome sight. I'm sure you agree. Thus, the court accepts, without objection, immolation as the cause of death. However, there is one last inexplicable detail. Nothing one could reasonably consider the cause of the conflagration was found at the scene. Ergo, the fire ought not to have happened at all. Absent the use of magic, that is. You were a scholar of magic, weren't you, Oswald? Is that a mere coincidence? I think not. Having conducted a thorough investigation of the scene, the court holds the following to be true. You, Oswald, were the only one capable of starting such a fire that night.
In the sacred name of Alathan the Scholar King, the court hands down the following verdict. Oswald V. Van Stein, we find you guilty of the murder of your wife and daughter, for which you are sentenced to life imprisonment on Frigid Isle. Do you have any last words?
Harvey. The man who took everything from me shall die by my hand. I swear it.
Boah, ich feiere es jetzt schon. Ich mag so düstere Stories. 5 Jahre später. Gefängnis, Insel Brigitte. Gefängnis.
Frigid Isle. A solitary island in the far northern reaches of the sea. Some call it the edge of the world. Blanketed in snow all through the year. The nearest continent is due east. 4 days' journey by sea. Even on the largest vessel. Even then, the fierce blizzards at sea can make a wreck of the mightiest ships. Trips to and from this accursed place are heavily regulated.
Riesenknast. Wow!
This place holds all mainlanders found guilty of the most heinous crimes. It held over 300 of us at its peak. In its 80-year history, none have escaped. Or rather, I should say, the deplorable treatment of the prisoners ensures that lives end before sentences do. I have survived for 1,879 days, but neither the unforgiving climate nor the ravages of time shall extinguish the fire in my breast.
Krass. Krass, krass, krass. Achso, es geht noch weiter. Ups.
Another frigid day in hell, eh, Professor? You know what this is? It's your little notebook. It never leaves your hands, does it? Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm only borrowing it. You were quite the scholar, weren't you? Yes, this notebook could be worth quite a lot. I'm sure it'd fetch me a tidy pile of cigarettes. You're welcome to take it back, of course, but you'll have to fight me for it.
Oh, das ist auch schon echt cool. Bei Nacht kann Auswahl Objekte von Stadtbewohnern rauben. Diese Personen berauben. Ja. Versucht nur, es dir zu holen. Let's go. Ja, ich wollte gerade sagen, Magie kann ich wahrscheinlich... Ah, okay. Hatte mich schon gewundert. Aber wir sind wahrhaftig geknebelt. Und tschüss. Oh, ist aber auch schon echt cool gemacht. Halt, Raub erhalten.
Take it back. I've got no use for your filthy scribblings anyhow. Help! Guards! He's gonna kill me! Help! Somebody!
What's all this about?
It's him. He attacked me.
Well, if it isn't Oswald, our magical murderous scholar. How do you like the new toy I gave you, Professor? It's a fine little muzzle, isn't it? Keeps you from speaking those spells you love so much. You're the only one who has the honor of wearing it, I'll have you know. You should be kissing my feet. What's that look for? I know defiance when I see it, and I'll have none of it. I
love to hear what you sound like. I really would. When you're begging for your life, that is.
Seconds. 13 seconds from the time a prisoner calls for help to the guard's response. At least some valuable information's come of all this. One warden and 34 guards for 292 prisoners. Over time, I've learned much about the way the prison and the people within it work. And all of that knowledge shall inform my eventual escape.
Das ist krass. Der merkt sich echt fucking viel.
An escape for which the plan is written in this notebook. Using a cipher, naturally. I've revised said plan numerous times these last 5 years, and polished it to a fine sheen. Only 3 pieces of the puzzle remain. The first, an escape route. For this, I have chosen a passage that leads beneath the prison. This passage is overlooked even by the guards themselves, and it leads directly out of this place. I must conduct a more thorough review of it, and soon. The second, suitable clothing. Once I escape, I'll be exposed to the elements. The cold will claim me in minutes if I'm clad in nothing but these rags. The third and final, an accomplice. To escape on my own would be to rely on my own assumptions. I require the help of another with intimate knowledge of the prison's inner workings. With these 3 pieces in place, my plan shall move that much closer to completion. At which point, only its execution shall remain.
Der nächste Morgen.
Wake up, human filth! To work with you!
I understand this island was once dotted with mines. Entire mountains were reduced to rubble for ore, and the prison was built atop the wreckage. To this day, there remains phosphate buried in the frigid earth. It's immensely flammable, and sells for a fair bit of coin. So the prisoners are forced to mine it, and the guards line their pockets with the proceeds.
Mine scum! Keep those hands moving! I said, keep moving! Unless you'd rather freeze to death! What's wrong with you?
Can't move anymore. Too cold. Don't you go soft on me, criminal filth. Need I remind you that you were sent here to atone for your misdeeds? So beg whatever gods you serve for forgiveness, and dig, you useless little mole! Your life is worthless compared to the precious phosphor you cleave from the earth. And believe you me, we'd burn you instead if you were anywhere near as easy to set alight. Do you understand? Answer me!
Warden, sir. He's already dead.
An unfortunately common sight. We are adaptable creatures. Any environment, no matter how horrific, can be made ordinary.
Oh, jetzt kann ich auch antworten. Mach's gut, Zack. Danke, dass du dabei warst.
Forced labor is followed by a vanishingly small window of free time. It is in this free time that I review the remaining pieces of my plan. They are three. The first, an escape route. The prison is as old as it is massive. There are bound to be gaps and awkward seams. Perhaps I can glean a hint or two from someone with intimate knowledge of the island's history. The second, suitable clothing. One they call the Provisioner sells the clothing I'll need to survive. But first, I need to find them. I'll start by asking any prisoners who might know this Provisioner. The third and final piece, an accomplice. My accomplice cannot be an ordinary prisoner. I must find someone capable of enacting my escape plan. Then all that will remain is the plan's execution.
Let's go. Okay. Wir werden allerdings hier speichern.